In 1985, one film took the classic teen comedy formula, strapped it to a hacked supercomputer, and zapped it with a bolt of lightning. The result was Weird Science, a bizarre, hilarious fantasy about creating the perfect woman with a Barbie doll, a keyboard, and a couple of bras worn as ceremonial helmets. But as wild as the movie was on screen, the story of its creation was even weirder. If you love uncovering the hidden secrets of your favorite 80s movies, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next dive into cinematic chaos. Now grab your keyboard and a pair of jumper cables, because here are 10 things you didn't know about Weird Science. Number 10. The 36-hour script. Most directors spend months, even years, developing a screenplay. John Hughes wrote the entire script for Weird Science in a single weekend. At the time, Hughes was juggling post-production for The Breakfast Club and pre-production for Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But somehow, he carved out a quiet weekend, sat down, and poured the entire story out in about 36 hours. It was fast, chaotic, and pure instinct. The result is a film that feels messy and unpredictable, because it was built on a burst of creative energy, not careful planning. Number 9. The gamble that paid off. Fresh off his star-making turn in 16 Candles, Anthony Michael Hall was one of John Hughes's favorite actors. He was offered the lead role in National Lampoon's European Vacation, a guaranteed sequel hit. Instead, he turned it down to play the neurotic Gary Wallace in Weird Science, a much riskier, completely original project. Hall knew it was a gamble, but his faith in Hughes paid off, giving him his most bizarre and endlessly quoted role and cementing his status as a cult hero. Number 8. The shower scene that almost went too far. In the original script, the scene where Lisa showers with Gary and Wyatt was written to be far more explicit. The studio wanted something shocking and provocative, but Kelly LeBrock pushed back hard. She refused to do the scene nude, arguing that Lisa wasn't meant to be a simple fantasy object. To her, Lisa was a powerful, intelligent figure in complete control. The scene was rewritten to be awkward and funny rather than sexual, a change that shifted the entire message of the movie. Lisa wasn't created for the boys. She was created to help them grow up. Number 7. Robert Downey Jr., the on-set menace. Before he was Iron Man, a 20-year-old Robert Downey Jr. was the resident troublemaker on the set of Weird Science. He and his co-star Robert Rusler, who played the bullies Ian and Max, spent their time pulling non-stop pranks, trashing hotel rooms, and constantly disrupting takes by cracking jokes. It got so bad that producers, furious about the production delays, threatened to fire them both on the spot. They were given one final warning. If you watch the movie closely, you can often see Downey smirking through his scenes. That's not acting. That's a kid having the time of his life who almost got fired for it. Number 6. The embarrassment of the bras. It's one of the most ridiculous and memorable images in teen comedy history. Two boys trying to create a woman with bras on their heads. But for actors Anthony Michael Hall and Elon Mitchell Smith, filming that scene was pure, agonizing embarrassment. Surrounded by the crew, they couldn't stop laughing every time they looked at each other. Take after take was ruined by their giggling fits. That raw, uncomfortable, and genuinely awkward energy is exactly what made the scene work. It felt real because for them, it was. Hey, the chaos is only just beginning. If you're enjoying this trip back to the 80s, do us a favor and hit that like button below. It really helps the channel. And you'll want to stick around, because coming up, we have the story of a scene so inappropriate, it was deleted before anyone ever saw it. Number 5. The deleted seduction scene. Weird Science was already pushing boundaries, but one scene went too far even for John Hughes. Originally, there was a sequence where Lisa seduces Gary and Wyatt's uptight teacher, hypnotizing her and planting a kiss on her. It was meant to be surreal and funny, but when it was filmed, no one was laughing. Test audiences found it deeply uncomfortable, and Hughes himself agreed it just didn't feel right. The scene was cut from the film entirely, and the footage has never been released. Number 4. The real-life blues bar. When Gary and Wyatt walk into that smoky blues bar, they look completely out of place. That's not just great acting. The entire scene was shot in a real, legendary black blues club on the south side of Chicago. And the crowd? They weren't paid extras. They were the bar's actual patrons who were simply told to relax and enjoy the music. The production team was nervous, but instead of heckling the actors, the crowd embraced the chaos, adding a raw, authentic energy to one of the movie's strangest scenes. Number 3. The Mad Max connection. If the terrifying biker gang leader looked familiar, there's a good reason. The actor Vernon Wells played the iconic mohawked villain in Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior. John Hughes was such a fan that he cast him to play a nearly identical character, crashing the party in Weird Science, with a similar outfit and menacing growl. Also, when Ian and Max are talking to Lisa at the mall, they say, "And that's Max. We call him Mad Max." It was basically a secret crossover hidden inside a teen comedy. Number 2. The star who said yes without a script. Kelly LeBrock embodied the role of Lisa with so much confidence, it's hard to imagine anyone else playing her. But when John Hughes offered her the part, she didn't ask about the scenes or even read a single line of the script. Hughes pitched her the basic idea, a computer-generated dream woman with magical powers, and she simply said yes. She later admitted she didn't fully understand the movie until filming was already underway, but she loved the title and trusted Hughes. That single, impulsive yes gave her one of the most iconic roles of the 1980s. Number 1. Wyatt became a professor. After playing Wyatt, actor Elon Mitchell-Smith had the chance to become a major teen star. Instead, he quit acting. He went on to earn a Ph.D. in medieval literature and is now a college professor. Wyatt went from an awkward kid who created a woman on his computer to Dr. Mitchell-Smith, a respected teacher. And honestly, that might be the best character arc of all. Bonus fact: Chet's buried alive panic. And now for our bonus fact. Chet's transformation into a disgusting, talking pile of goo is one of the film's grossest highlights. But for actor Bill Paxton, it was a legitimate nightmare. The blob suit was made of latex, rubber, and hoses. Once he was sealed inside, Paxton had a full-blown panic attack, saying it felt like he was being buried alive. The crew had to pause filming multiple times just so he could breathe. The terror you see in that blob's eyes wasn't just acting. It was a real actor fighting real claustrophobia to deliver one of the most unforgettable and hilarious creature moments of the 80s. Weird Science wasn't just another teen comedy. It was messy, rushed, and totally unforgettable. From last-minute scripts to a star who signed on with pure trust, it was a movie that shouldn't have worked, but somehow still does. If you enjoyed diving into the madness behind the screen, let us know in the comments which fact shocked you the most. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the 80s, science wasn't always logical. Sometimes it was just weird.